It all began in the Garden of Eden, when Adam and Eve could not fulfill what was supposed to be our dream. And now their journey is incomplete for all the human beings, including you and me. When nature starts to breathe, a new breath, a new path, a new direction, a change of smell and a taste of hell, like an infinite internal body combustion. Their contribution of life's endless confusions with no conclusion. Let me share this exclusively. In the beginning, I took the right direction going to the left, and for no reason I followed the masses moving to the right in search of a new meaning. Marching, shouting, a new beat is what we need. Faith is what I was seeking, and I lost it in a heartbeat. My heart is no longer at peace, but in different pieces, scattered, crushed with a beatless, dry feel it can't even bleed. I have no hard feelings, and that's a real reason. Heartless, I move through my colorless feelings. Life is not what I have lived, but what I have lost along the crossroads full of dead ghosts, haunting me every day for my soul. That's how come I am so cold. Being warm was always my goal, but inside my heart, my blood veins froze to a point that I felt no flow at all, but tension and weight a lot. You must understand that what I am carrying is a very heavy load, and by my elders I was told a saying that is very old. I quote, "A knight in shining armor is a man who has never had his metal truly tested." I took that as my personal note. For a moment, I lost hope and could not cope. I tried hanging myself with a rope. I drank bleach and ate soaps. More often I choked myself, and that happened when I was all alone. Sometimes I took out my nose and I would recall on some things I wrote. Again I quote, "A few steps backwards can't define any destiny. I have survived worse situations in this world. Demonic angels fighting for my soul. All of that came as a shock, causing a mind block. Pieces from my heart got lost. There was no time to mourn. Life goes on. I also prayed to God. Oh my God. Inside my heart, you make my happiness heaven. Love is what you mean to me, and you mean everything. Ever since I took you into my life, everything seems perfect. Yes, every little thing, but I had to. I had to cut the chase, pick up the pace, cause for me it was never too late. And the devil I began to hate. I started seeing him as a waste. He tempted me with tears of hope, survival and change. I never wanted to feel the pain, but this was no game. With my life I had to pay, and I choose to pray. Amazing grace, I say, keeping my rejected faith intact every day. Well, not this day, for the truth I shall speak, and my vows with the devil I shall delete. He just has to obey that this is an unfaithful heart. I speak before I go 6 feet under the feet of the ground beneath. My skin left to bleed inside beyond my reach before I revealed the true me. I was unfaithful. I will start off by saying, the Mohlakeng youth movement was started in 2013, but officially registered in 2015, whereby we were doing a charity event for the old age people in our community. We feel like every time when there's something for the elderly people, there are always donations given to them, and there's nothing. So we felt like to engage them with the kids, like storytelling. They tell stories to the kids, and then the kids, they do a story for them. And we wrote a piece of a story which was very simple text, and the kids struggled understanding the story. And then we saw the need, like these kids, they can't read. There's a serious concern of reading. And then we were about 14, our team, and some people, they left behind, they dragged us, and then we didn't give up. 2014, we struggled. 2015, we had more kids already, and then we decided that we need more books because we have more kids to teach. And then we wrote letters to schools, churches, individual people around community who can assist us with books. And then the Maiden Guardian had our call. That's how we came to be famous in a way. Now, yeah, we have over 40,000 books in our library. Wow. Most of those books are mainly textbooks for grade 12, grade 11, grade 10. And yeah, we have storytelling books. We don't have so much vernacular books because I don't know, we are struggling in terms of vernacular and many kids are failing. They are passing English, but they are failing vernacular. So it's a concern because there are no books of vernacular for them to study. So what we do at the underground library is just, it is not just the library. We also deal with homeworks. Every day we assist them with homeworks and we read every day. For them to participate in any other thing that we do, they have to do their homeworks and read. That is the most important thing. We do have campus dance, we do have poetry, we do have a traditional dance, but for you to participate in any of that, you have to be a reader, a frequent reader, and you also have to pass well. Basically, that's what the underground offers to their community, because now, the underground library didn't start because the Mohlakeng library was banned by that protest march, you know. We started like long before. We even had a deal with the manager from the Mohlakeng library, like if we get some books which belong to the library and are still relevant to the library, we'll return them back to the library. Unfortunately, it got banned and then the media twisted the story, said like the library got banned and then we started the library. So it's not like that, there's no such a thing, we don't know anything like that. So yeah, otherwise this is the Mohlakeng youth movement. We have over 500 kids that we are working with on daily basis. Now we are lacking space, so we don't allow them to come at once to choose. If you are not in arts and culture, you don't come. You come for reading and homeworks, and then we try and select days whereby we know we have many kids. So if we say traditional dance, we're gonna have like 100 kids in 1 yard, and every day we have like so many kids. And our only concern is, I can hear the ICT, we don't have any technological background. We use only one laptop and we use their phones because many of them have, most of them have phones to Google, to check homeworks, whatever, because the curriculum requires them to Google a lot. So we are struggling in terms of Google. We get like data from parents sometimes so that we can keep on operating. We are a small organization, but very big at heart in what we do. We don't have the necessary skills and resources and the money, but we do have everything that we want to do and we know how are we doing it. We don't have a strategic and development team, but we strategize and develop all the time to see how we are gonna keep these kids in the library all the time, because as soon as we just read, the kids will disappear because there are no activities. There's nothing. Reading gets boring very quickly, especially for a grade 1, 2, 3. And that is our main priority from grade 1, 2, 3, moving forward, for them to start loving. So like we get a chance to identify what they really want to do in life and what they want to be. If others, they want to be doctors, we make sure that when we read books which have doctors, they make a mini research, they have to read a lot about doctors. We do acting about doctors so they understand what the doctor has to do and stuff like that. We make sure of what we read, we turn it into plays, creativity, we make it fun, we make it music. So they learn, we have spelling, we have our own spelling, we play chess. All our children, they have to know chess. It's a fact. If you can't play chess, then you are not a member of them. Because it's a very good skill. Yeah, all of the kids, even those who were smoking, they are not smoking now. Like, we try to monitor. We also do house visits. If children they don't come anymore to the library, we go and ask the parents, what is the problem? We need to know because we need the kids to come all the time. And we also go to people, we tell them you must come and read. You deserve to read. You can't read, we all can't read, we always have to read. So yeah, we are not struggling in terms of getting people to come to the library because we go to them and we make sure already they come. It's as easy as that for us. Yes, and I think, yeah, that's all we have to say about the underground library. And we wish to have more support from parents, individuals, and other people. Not just say you are doing a good job. That's not enough. we know we are doing a good job because we love it, and we know we are doing a good job. We get it every day, 1,000 times. So we need more than that. People, they should up their game in terms of making sure that these libraries are well used, not just zombie buildings like other kids, they call them like zombie buildings, because you know, like librarians, I don't know, the kids, they hate librarians. They feel like they are not listened to, they have to be quiet, and there's no one making sure where they read properly, because we need reading instructors for starters. We do have reading instructors at the Mohlakeng movement, people who monitor the reading of the kids to check if they improve. And then yeah, we've been getting massive support from teachers, because I think in Mohlakeng, each and every school, most of the classes have at least the 3 members from the Mzansi movement, and the teachers, they can see the progress. So we just need more support from departments and individuals. And I think.
Thank you.